Yo, what's going on, everyone? Happy Saturday night chill. We got a special guest. Barry Johnson is backstage. I'm going to bring him up here in 1 second. How's everybody doing, man? Hope all is well on this Saturday evening. And you know what? We're just going to bring Barry in right now. What's good, Barry?
Hey, what's up, Slang?
How you doing,
Chilling?
man?
Hey, man, can't complain. Doing well. Hope you're doing well as well.
I appreciate you coming through tonight to hang for a little bit.
Yeah, definitely.
So we're going to stream for about an hour, and we're going to talk tech. We're going to talk about Barry and what's going on with his channel. We're going to talk about some phones, some audio, and we'll go from there. But first, we're going to say what's up to everybody here. And let's get into it. Holla at your boy. What up, man? Nice and early today.
Yep.
Bradley in the house. What's good, Bradley? How are you, man? Derek, what's good? Derek, how are you? Dino in the house, what's good? Dino. Sean P, what's good, brother? Hope all is well. Tim Windsor. Tim, I appreciate you, man. Always coming through. Always coming through. Well, everybody just talking to everybody, man.
Hey,
everybody's so friendly.
Along. Hey.
Everybody's so friendly. Rob Hawk, what up, Rob? Malik. How you doing, Malik? Hope all is well. Hope you're enjoying the phone. Trey in the house. What's good, Trey? How you doing, man? And if you guys have not subscribed to Barry's channel, Engineer Reacts, the link to his channel is pinned in the comment section. So go over and sub, and then come back. You got to go over and then come right back.
Come back.
You got to come back. Mark, what's good, Mark? How you doing today, bro? Hope you're feeling better. Hope you're feeling good today, man. Hope today was a good day for you, bro. The infamous Barry that be on El Jefe Reviews chat room. He does run El Jefe's chat, doesn't he? I try and get to things first before Barry, but he's on it.
Hey, gotta be on top of it.
On it, bro. You command respect in that chat on Sundays. I always find myself about to record a video too, right? When he starts streaming.
Yeah, when he's about to start. Yeah,
all the time, dude.
Yeah.
And then I'll just sit there and watch the whole stream and I don't record anything.
Yeah.
So again, Engineer Reacts is the name of the channel. And let's just jump into it, man. What's good? What's going on? What's next for Barry Johnson?
Yeah, so what's next immediately is just kind of showing how mid-range phones are really flagships. The joke was, right, OnePlus is no longer a flagship killer. Well, there's all these other phones that have flagship phones disguised as mid-rangers, right? And then obviously I've got some of the heavy hitters. I've got the Xiaomi 12S Ultra will be here on Monday. I've got Moto's new phone that is going to show ready for. So they're their Dex competitor and their high-end phone. Wow. So I've got some stuff to, I've got a little bit of backlog. I should have been doing stuff like I told you. Yeah. I should have been doing stuff today, but I'll get on it tomorrow. So
you got a lot of stuff coming. All phones, yeah. All phones, right?
All phones, yeah. But this channel will most likely stay phones because, by the end of the year, my true plan will be, shown on my channel where I really do really deep dives. So I want to be known as a channel. If you are looking to learn about what's different between the MediaTek and the Snapdragon, you can learn it from my channel. You know, why they have their cores configured a certain way and stuff like that. But in a way where you're not going, oh my God, Barry's be quiet. I just want to see the phone.
You don't want to nerd out too much.
Yeah.
Right? It's kind of fun to do that sometimes. Though.
It is. But it's like, I'll make sure there's a balance. There's a balance, right? So,
but don't be afraid to do it though either,
Yeah,
because if somebody's clicking on that title and that video, they're looking to nerd out.
True. Yeah, that's
right.
True. That's true.
So,
that's true. Yeah.
If that's what you're gonna do, you might as well go full geek.
Yeah.
I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna watch.
Yeah.
And if you haven't seen any of his videos, check them out. They are some of the smoothest videos. His voice is just real smooth, real clean. Everything is dark, which I love. Very clean. So you talked about budget phones. What's your favorite budget phone right now that can compete with the Flagship?
So it's probably it's this one right here. So this Poco X4 GT, it's got a Dimensity 8100.
Is that the one
you like Poco? Yeah, you love. Yeah, that's the one that from Gamsey. Yep. And also, so the one that's probably a little bit better than this is in Xiaomi's own line, their K50 and the Realme GT Neo 3. Those are like you pick them up and you're like, wait a second, you have to dig deep into the cameras to kind of go, okay, now I see where it's more mid-range.
But that's where they're kind of cutting corners on mid-range phones anyway, is the cameras.
Is the cameras, but if you want performance, oh my God, they've gotten in spades.
I could see it. I remember when GamesKey posted that up on Twitter, and I was like, I clicked on it and I was like, I'm not going to do it. And then I went back, I was like, I'm going to do it. And then it was sold.
Oh yeah, I was on it like crazy. Like when I saw it, I hit him in the DMs. I let him know I hit him in the DMs, and by that time, El Jefe had reposted, and I go, "Hey man, I'm trying to buy this thing." So he took down his post. I was like, "Oh man, I appreciate it. You didn't have to do that," but I'm like, so
yeah, it's a great phone. Are you excited for the 6A?
I am. So I think the 6A is a little bit of cheat code. So if you're in like our market, any market that you get the Google features, it's gonna be the better phone. Because the thing that they have is when you compare spec to spec and you go, okay, well, this is probably a better gaming phone. But then when you pull out the cameras on all of these phones at that price point, having 5 years with a sensor in the computational photography that Google has.
Yeah, the 6A is going to kill it. That's
the thing. So I still encourage people to look at these things, man, because
I think those would probably have a better performance overall over the 6A or last year
absolutely.
With the 5A,
I agree.
Right?
I really think the Tensor is a great processor, but so just so everybody understands, I know you know this, but just so the chat knows, this is literally it's got the same cores as it's just a slightly different configuration than the 8888, the Snapdragon 8888, except it runs more efficiently.
Yeah.
So it doesn't throttle like the 8888. Yeah. So
what's the battery life on that thing?
So the battery life, you get about 6.5 hours of battery life. Yeah, it's not bad. And that's because they put a smaller battery, but some of them get up to like 7. Like most of them that are configured with this chip are about like 13 Pro Max style battery.
If you had to compare the camera on that to something, what would it be?
I would probably compare it because I think most cameras are good now. I would probably compare it to, in daylight, I would say it's probably Pixel 3-ish level, like Pixel, you know what I'm saying? Like it's definitely it's smacked around by the 4 and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But it's decent.
I feel like we've taken a big jump because years ago, and this isn't too long ago, that mid-range phones were total trash.
Yes.
Like terrible. Total this was only trash. A few years ago.
Oh yeah, total trash.
Yeah. And I think we've taken a big step in that, and I'm here for it, man. Do you think OnePlus had anything to do with that?
With this?
No, which is like mid-range phones,
no,
or phones, cheaper phones.
Yeah, I do think OnePlus did. I think because like to give you an example, like if you follow like the releases in China, you'll see a lot of times it doesn't matter. Like Vivo could come out and say, hey, we just dropped this phone. We've added vapor cooling to our like 2 vapor cooling tunnels to our Snapdragon HN1, and it doesn't throttle at all. And the next person that comes out will be like, so this is my S22 Ultra, and we're comparing it to the OnePlus 10 Pro. It has the name recognition over there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So a lot of people were like, hey, we're trying to go against the OnePlus series. So I do think it had an impact.
So I am disappointed that they're not what they were, though. Like,
so what is it that you don't like? Because that's what I'm struggling to figure out. Like, what,
feel
you know, because remember I became a OnePlus guy like around the OnePlus 8. So I was never. Yeah. But go ahead.
So I still have the 6T. I had the 7 Pro. I had the 8 Pro, the 9 Pro, which I just sold both of those. But I feel like the 10 Pro is going to be the last good phone from OnePlus. I don't know.
You could be right. You could be right.
I hope I'm wrong, but that's how I feel.
You could be right. You could be right. I really think the reason why Vivo sent out units this year is to kind of test the waters. I think BBK, I think OnePlus, because of the backlash that they're getting, they're gonna have to do something different. And I'm gonna tell you, Slang, like when I talked to 504, and I remember you had mentioned some stuff about OnePlus. I know Scoop had OnePlus, and we talked about the old style Oxygen OS and all that stuff. Yeah. When I go on their forums now, like when the OnePlus will put on their forums like a poll, and they'll take them down, because what ends up happening, they'll say, hey, do you think we lost our way? What do you think we should do as far as like our Oxygen OS? Most of the respondents are, make it just like Pixel OS. Really? Make it stock Android and add a couple of extra things. And I'm like, what? So like that shocked me. I was expecting to say you need to get back to, remember when we had CineGemod, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just get back to how it was.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. And that's not what's being said in these forums. So either way, whether it's people want to go back or they want to be whatever they're delivering, the customers don't, their end users don't want. They want a different experience.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, man, because to me, Oxygen OS was my favorite.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that more.
And the weird thing about it, to me, I really believe outside of, this is just me. I've got the OnePlus 10 Pro. I think Android 13 on the Pixel is the smoothest OS. And I give it a tie with Oxygen OS. Okay. Like on the 10 Pro. And I think Color OS does a good job, but I understand where people are coming from. Like, I'm used to the
Color OS isn't that far away from what Oxygen OS was.
Okay.
It's only a few minor differences, which some people would consider like upgrades.
Yeah.
But it's not that different. But I don't know, man. I hope they stick around, and I hope they keep giving us. Like I've been looking at the OnePlus 10 Pro for a long time. I haven't pulled the trigger yet, but I still will, I'm sure, at some point.
Yeah, I mean, so you had the 9 Pro, right?
I did.
The 9 Pro. So I really enjoy this phone, right? Has great performance, but overall camera, right? It's got the same main sensor as the 9 Pro. The wide sensor is better, or the ultra wide is better on the 9 Pro. Yeah, this one is just a fun one because you can get really wide. It's like, and it takes decent photos and all that stuff. But the better camera system is on the original.
I love the 9 Pro. The 8 Pro is my probably favorite OnePlus device of all time.
Yeah. Like, man, it's smooth.
It's so smooth. Oh, even today, I used it for a while. Yeah. I mean, months ago as my daily driver.
Yeah.
And it was good. Now the camera was terrible, but it's good enough for social media. It's good enough for what I do. It's good enough to post on Twitter. It's good enough to take like a couple photos here and there for Instagram. But it's such a smooth device, man.
Yeah.
Let's look at the chat real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
LaShawn's gonna be killing it in everyone's chat. He does, bro. He does. What's good, Jason Singh? Thanks for coming through. Yeah, Barry is an awesome moderator. Facts. Do I have you as a moderator here? I think I do. I don't know. Gotta look. Cool, just sub. There you go. Thanks, Derek.
Hey, man. Appreciate it, Derek.
12S Ultra in the building.
Hey, man.
Nice. What do you think of the Nothing Phone 1? That's a good question. You can start with that one.
So you can get if you want to finish that, and we can go, or you want me to start now?
Let's go do a couple more comments, and then we'll come back to that because we were going to talk about that anyway.
Yeah.
Slang, your mic sounds off. Does it? What does it sound like?
Oh, you know what? Actually, I'm glad he said that, and that was my fault. You know what it sounds like? It sounds like you're it's not going through your SM7B. It sounds like you're directly on the cam. So like it's almost like StreamYard is picking up the cam link and it's picking up the camera.
Let me check settings real quick.
Because there's a lot of background noise. Or like echo, a lot of reverb. Or you hear the room, I should say.
I might have reverb on the Rodecaster Pro 2. And if I knew how to shut it off, I would.
Okay.
Let me try this mic right here.
Hey.
Let's try it. How's it sound? Does it sound better?
It sounds about the same.
Really?
Yeah.
What do I have on here? Let me look and see if anything's on. Man, I'm not sure, man. You said a lot of background.
Yeah, it just seems like it's like these, like they kill the room. It just seems like it's not really background. You just hear the room.
How about now? Any better?
Actually, turn off the music real quick, just for a second. Can you turn it off?
Yeah, hold on one second. How's that sound?
Yeah, there's like there's a thing that's going in the background that's like.
Is that the air conditioner?
Maybe that's what it is. Yeah.
The air conditioner is blowing, and I'm right next to the door.
Oh, okay, that's probably what it is.
Usually you can't hear it though. I wonder what's. Yeah. It's on all the time.
Yeah.
Strange. Very strange. Nothing I can do about it now.
Yeah.
I have to deal with it. I'm sorry, people, for bad audio. I hate bad audio. Speaking of audio, real quick, I just ordered a shotgun mic. I ordered the Rode NTG3.
Nice. You'll have to give us feedback.
Yeah. I'll probably do a video on it. But I'm excited about it. You know what it probably is? I wonder if it's my gain.
It could be too high, right?
Yeah, let me lower the gain real quick.
Actually, can you turn it off and on? Like, is there a way to turn the gain all the way down and then?
How's this? Any better?
It sounds about the same.
How's it? Yeah, I don't know, man.
Turn the gain all the way down. I'm just serious. I want to make sure it's not it's that mic.
How about now? Can you hear this?
I can still hear you.
Fucking shit.
It's like you didn't change the gain at all.
Yeah, and I have reverb is off. Everything's off.
Yeah, it's almost like I said, Paul's saying it's almost like both mics are live, but it's like I get that same sound if my camera is picked up, the mic on my camera.
I don't have the volume on. Let me see. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Scoop in the house.
We can work with it.
What's going on, Scoop? How you doing?
Scoop in the building.
What would you choose? Snapdragon, Exynos, Bionic, MKT?
For me, so that's a great question. So Paul, I'll just give you a little sneak peek. I've got to verify it, but the Red Magic 7 Pro that's fan cooled, that's running the first generation Snapdragon. You can run Genshin Impact with 60 frames per second. To kind of contrast that, the average frame perspective that you'll get from like a S22 Ultra or OnePlus 10 Pro is about 42 frames per second. 13 Pro can do it in 56 frames per second. The Snapdragon 8th Gen or 8th Plus Gen 1 running on the 12S Ultra can run it at 57. So there's all this issue back in the earlier on this year about, hey, we've took a step backward, but it looks like the Snapdragon is back.
Yeah, I would go with Snapdragon as well.
Yeah,
for sure. Paul says, I think quality wise pixels are terrible They have screen burn-in. The Tensor is a rebranded Exynos, and here in Canada, the price makes no sense for a Pixel.
Yeah, if the price makes no sense, it's not. But I would caution you. I think a lot of times tech reviewers will they'll spout off like the Tensor is a rebranded Exynos, right? But if you look at the actual individual cores, the cores that make up Exynos are used in Snapdragon. You know, it's basically what it is Samsung has no excuse for having issues with their Exynos. It's just how they're putting it together.
It's true, and honestly, in Canada, unfortunately, a lot of things don't make any sense.
It don't make sense. Yeah, you don't.
Price.
You don't. Yeah, and that's the reason why I like Pixels. Like, I tell people that I have a lot of people that are from overseas that come to my channel, and a lot of times like, I really want the Pixel. I'm like, well, you're missing out on a lot of the features other than the camera, like transfers. But if you can't use call screen and all that stuff, and you're paying more, why are you buying the phone?
Yeah,
you know,
and that's why I don't buy a lot of phones from overseas.
Yeah, so you might, you might, and I see where some people are restricted. They might have AT&T or what have you. To me, there's so many phones that I get from overseas, slang that the features all translate over here.
Yeah,
I put them on T-Mobile, so it's not a big deal for me. But I understand where everybody else might have a different feeling.
People just don't like change. OnePlus is a great representative of that.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it's true. I hope they stick around, and I hope they give us more of what we want. Edwin in the house was good. Edwin, how are you, man?
Edwin in the building.
Purge says, I like the OnePlus phones.
Hey.
Funny, the only OnePlus I have left is the 6T.
Okay.
It's still good. It's still bad, but AC is needed. It is. AC is hot. But usually my audio is on point. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, yeah. Audio is always on point.
And this mic, by the way, I love that little F-Ducci mic.
Man, that's crazy. That mic is so good.
Sounds like maybe both mics are live. That could have been it because I think they were. But if it still sounds like trash, I don't know. But let's go back to the one question that we skipped before.
Oh, yeah.
About the Nothing phone. Mm-hmm. So what are your thoughts on this phone? Because
I really like it. I know a lot of people. I know there are reviewers that are kind of changing their tone. I know I'm in probably the minority that I really like the phone. I thought it was a smart move for him not to come over to the U.S. because it's just going to get slammed right off the rip. But I think what he did, in addition to marketing, was whether we use it for a week or 2 weeks, the glyphs on the back, so the lights on the back, actually have real things that they can do, like that can assist you, so just looking at a glance from across the room, like, hey, I can see that it's charging, I'm getting a notification, that kind of thing. But also he used a tried and true camera stack that a lot of the Chinese OEMs are using. So the Sony IMX766 main sensor and the Samsung JN1. And the JN1 is in the actual OnePlus 10 Pro. So it's pretty, I like where he's going. And I understand what he's doing with they probably didn't have the money to go with a higher performance chip, but a lot of the things that he's going to be competing with overseas, that they're going to have that same chip.
The price reflects it though.
Oh, it reflects it. Exactly.
Right? The price reflects what he did with the chip. And I like the phone. I'm with you on everything you just said. I think it's a nice change.
It's a nice change.
It's a nice change. It's not expensive.
Yeah.
It's a nice change. It has a flat display, which I freaking love.
Yeah.
The lights are cool because they don't kill the battery.
Yeah.
And I want it. I want the phone.
Oh, well, I've got to get the phone. Like, I think it's
I've had it in my car. I've had it in my car on eBay for 2 days now. And I haven't pulled it because you can get it for around $600 on eBay. Okay. Which I'm trying not to do, but the tech geek in me keeps saying, just get it. Mm-hmm. But I probably won't pull the trigger. I'll wait till I can get it for the MSRP. But I want the phone. I think it's great. I think it's innovative. It's different.
Oh yeah,
it's cheap, and I haven't really seen too many bad reviews. You see Dave 2D's breakdown of it?
I didn't see Dave's breakdown of it. What was he saying?
He ripped it apart. He ripped the phone literally apart. He took the back off of the phone.
Oh, okay.
Just to see what was going on underneath it. And he didn't go all the way. He didn't do like a jerry rig everything.
Jerry rig, okay.
He didn't want to break anything, but he wanted to check out the LED lights, and he pulled off a speaker on the back. And it was kind of cool, man, just to see what they did. Now, what do you think about all these D-brand skins?
So I'm going to tell you right now, me and LaShawn are ordering them.
Yeah, so, you guys were talking about them last night.
So, that to me, that I know part of it was a troll, but I think it's going to be lucrative for D-brand.
Yeah,
because
they might have been trolling, but it's turning into something else.
Correct, it really is, and that goes to show you that Carl and his team really thought about this design because it resonated with people, right? Yeah. So, I'm really excited about this phone, and the thing about it is, like, I may come across Sling, like I know how you and El Jefe run your channels, and I know that you guys are really excited about all things headphones, right? And it's reflected how you do your videos, how you do your live streams, right? But I've got a small crew that I feel like the same way with phones. Like, we call each other up, DM all the time, like, hey man, you see this? But like, we're truly excited. And it's like, man, this is a good thing that have something that you're excited about.
It is, because it's rare. It's any other time, whether it's the new iPhone, or the new Android from Samsung or something, the phone 4 that's coming out, nobody's really excited about that.
Correct.
Nobody's excited. I'm not hyped up about the phone 4 at all.
Oh yeah. Well, let me tell you. So the thing that I had told, and I changed it up. So I was like, hey, LaShawn, I've gotta buy I'm deciding between these two phones with a Dimensity 9000. So I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna use it for 2 weeks. I'm gonna send it to Juan, and then I'll have Juan send it to you. Right.
Nice. And
what ended up happening was, right when I was about to, that's when Xiaomi was like, hey, we got this 1-inch sensor and it's coming out now. And Juan was supposed to be getting some other stuff, and him and I both were like, change of plans. We're both gonna buy the 12S Ultra.
Nice.
So it's like, but that's just because of the love of like these innovations, right?
It's the love of tech.
It's the love of tech.
That's why we're here. That's why we're here talking. That's why we do it. That's why we have channels. Right?
Yeah, correct.
That's exactly why we have channels. Yes, I'm not going to do Tuesdays for now. It is, as much as I want to, it's much easier for me to do it on a Saturday night. So this is where we'll be. Mika in the house, what's good? How are you? Thanks for coming through, Mika. I appreciate you. Paul says, I bought a Redmi Note 10 for my grandfather, and I got it from AliExpress, but I am unable to update it as it was originally on a Chinese ROM, although the seller had flashed it to a global ROM.
Oh, that's weird. Yeah. So Paul, I'm sorry that you went through that. AliExpress is more like you're kind of on your own. I recommend if you just need, I recommend Giztop and Wireless Place. Like if you're looking to buy these devices, because they really stand by their products. Like you're not dealing with a independent reseller.
AliExpress, you're not going to get any help.
Yeah, you're not going to get any help. Giztop, you call Giztop and they'll say, "Oh, well, that's our bad."
I need to start shopping at those places because I don't use them. I'm strictly on eBay. I love eBay.
Yeah, if you're good with that, like I used to always do never MSRP, but I think he got kind of backlogged, right? So he wasn't getting a lot of the new stuff. So I just kind of went to where the stuff was available.
I always look for that deal, man. I always get I bought the OnePlus 9 Pro 4 months ago for $350 on eBay.
Wow.
$350. They're all used, of course, but I only buy mint. I'm not buying them with cracks. Right?
Yeah.
Jason C says, could you all see
Agreed,
OnePlus
Septien. Go ahead.
Leaving the flagship market in the US, focusing more on the Nord? I hope not.
I hope not. I could see it happening, but I hope not.
The Nord is trash.
I'm telling you, this phone every day. I carry 2 phones, and this phone has been my second phone every day for the last 3 months.
See, but I'm good with them giving us something like the OnePlus 10 Pro at that price point. I'm okay with.
Yeah.
Right. It wasn't $1,000. No. I can get that phone now for $700.
Oh yeah, and another thing too, they still, I don't know how long it's gonna last, but they still have that deal with that relationship with T-Mobile. I was telling people like in my community tab, hey, if you are due for a phone,
An upgrade.
this is how you can get it for free. Like
You
they,
get
there was
zero
so,
out of pocket. Yeah.
oh my God, it was ridiculous. They're
Yeah,
giving
it's
the
still
phone
there.
away.
It's still there because I just bought another 13 Pro Max and I used my upgrade with T-Mobile to get a 13 Pro Max again.
Wow.
And I thought about doing the OnePlus 10 Pro, but
Yeah.
I need it. I always need an iPhone. I need one iPhone at least.
Yeah, correct.
Barry in the Black Lab. That's right. Get for 500 digital, don't pay nobody's light bill. Yeah, don't worry. I didn't pull the trigger, so I'll wait. 619 in the house was good, bro. How are you, man? D-Brand made something.
They sure did.
Yeah.
And guess what? And they're going to get my, what was it, $24 or something? They're going to get my $24.
You're going to sell a ton because I'm probably going to buy one too. What'd you buy it for, though?
So I'm going to get it for the Pixel. I might pick it up for, I don't know. I really like the way the Samsung looks just without any skin.
But are you going to rock it without a case? Because what's
I'll
the
probably
point?
have a clear case. I'll probably have a
Clear case?
Yeah.
All right. That makes sense. Because that's the problem. Like I'm using the S22 Ultra and I love this case. I got that black and red carbon fiber one that T reviewed. And I love the case. Yeah. I love it. Natine, what's up, man? It's been a minute. Yeah, how are you, bro? Thanks for coming through. Shout out to everybody here. And again, Barry Johnson's channel is pinned in the comment section. So it will be the very first comment in here. So if you have not subbed, go drop a sub. Make sure you watch his content. And then, come back. Come back and chill. Come back and hang out. Cyclone 420. Ooh, made it just in time. Time to relax. Grab a little something to put off and jam out. Alibaba. See, we were talking about AliExpress. Alibaba is a little different though, because Alibaba sells in bulk. So if I was to buy something from AliExpress, I can buy one at a time. You can't really do that on Alibaba.
With Alibaba, yeah.
And Alibaba, I've had good experiences with. Like working with the companies and getting money back, or if I ever had an issue, it was never an issue on Alibaba. Yeah. Seth says if the Redmi Note 10 had a global ROM, you should be able to flash updates.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's why it's weird. I'm not sure what AliExpress did or that seller.
Seth says never MSRP is legit. Sometimes you got to pay MSRP, man. If you want something bad enough, sometimes you got to do it though. Deontay, what's good, man? How are you? eBay is pretty good, although I had to do a board swap because the iPhone I bought was iCloud locked, but it was ridiculously cheap. It was $250 for an 11 Pro Max.
Oh,
yeah, that's
man.
good. And I got a beat one to board swap. Yeah, the 11 Pro Maxes are still very expensive because I was going back and forth between buying one of those or the 13 Pro Max. But eBay, I love. I just literally sold like 20 things on eBay in the past 2 weeks. Rob Van Dam, looking to buy a set of neckband wireless Bluetooth earbuds for work, as we now can't wear truly wireless earbuds. Any recommendations? Yeah, OnePlus has the or not OnePlus. One more. One more has the dual band ANC neckband, and they're probably the best neckband that you can buy right now.
Okay, I gotta write that down.
They used to be very expensive. I have them here.
All right, what was that? The one more. Sorry about that, because I'm actually starting to do some. It's inspired by El Jefe, a lot of walking.
These things right here. These are called the One More Dual Driver ANC Pro. So dual drivers, really good ANC on here. They sound fantastic. And they used to be these used to be like $200.
Wow.
And I'm pretty sure you can buy these now for around $70, $80.
Okay.
So I would definitely, I'm actually selling these. They're brand new, never worn, if anybody wants to buy them.
Yeah, I'll probably hit you up because I need to start using for a while. Yeah.
Cheap. I was going to do a video on them, but then time goes by. Shit happens. Time to change my logo. Seth, you go through so many names, man.
Oh, I know. Well, he said change his logo. He's going to keep his name, but he's going to. I know you're talking about on Twitter. Yeah.
On Twitter, dude. On Twitter. It's always something else. I'm like, who is that? I'm like, oh, it's Seth again. How about you, boy? I'm trying to be like Barry when I grew up. Facts, bro. I can't buy all these phones. Cannot do it. As a Note fanboy, I've been hanging out on my Note 10 Plus. Would have snatched the 22 Ultra, but I'm actually debating on switching to the Fold 4 when it comes out, or the 23 Ultra. What do you think? So,
okay.
I honestly think that I used the Note 10 Plus for a long time, and I used it recently, probably up until about a month ago. And originally, I bought the S22 Ultra in black, and I loved it, but I was missing my Note 10 Plus. So I sold my black S22 Ultra and went back to the Note Plus. And I was fine using it. And then I got, FOMO, and I wanted a red one. So I finally ended up trading in my Note 10 Plus and just getting the red one. But I don't see the upgrade need from a Note 10 Plus to an S22 Ultra.
I agree. I think the Fold 4 is kind of different because it is a completely different device, right? So you can speak on the foldables probably more than me, but if you're just thinking of a slab, I would hold off to the 23 Ultra. Like I said, you guys are here in Slang's chat, and Slang doesn't do this. El Jefe doesn't do this. It seems like the headphone guys have it down, but with the 12S Ultra coming out with that 1-inch sensor and the stuff that it can do with depth of field and how it's greatly improved video, doesn't mean that it kills every other phone. But what it means is Samsung is most likely going to upgrade their sensors to compete. So why not wait for the improved CPU that's already been proven that the 8 Plus Gen 1 is a better processor than the other one, and improved camera stack to really feel like that upgrade is not a lateral move.
Yeah.
So I would wait. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think a lateral move is the perfect way to explain it. Because if you go from the Note 10 Plus to the S22 Ultra, that's what it feels like. Now, the camera is a little better on the S22 Ultra. It's better. It is better. But for me, it's not that much where it's worth the upgrade. Like, I had the exact same experience using Note 10 Plus as I do the S22 Ultra. Like, literally no different. Now, the Fold, on the other hand, the Fold 4, I don't know if I'm going to buy it. I say that now. I probably will, but I don't want to. I'm not excited about it. The Fold 2 I had, the Fold 3 I had, and the problem I have with those phones is, they're fun. They're exciting. But you know as well as I do how skinny that front display is.
Yes, that like we talked about it. I like Latrell, him and I a couple of weeks ago, I'm like, I love that OG Fold. I'm like, dude, I don't know if you need to be checked out because
I don't understand.
That is I can't even use the screen on the new Fold, and you're using on that one.
He loves that thing, man.
Yeah,
he loves it.
Yeah,
and it's not just that. When I'm paying $1,800 for a phone, I want the best of the best. I don't care that it's a foldable. I want the best cameras.
I agree. I agree.
Like, that's
the thing about it. The thing about it is, you would think it shouldn't be a discussion. That's your most expensive product. It's the flagship of all flagships.
That is the pinnacle of Samsung devices.
Correct.
Right. It should have the best.
It should have the best. Exactly.
I literally paid almost $2,000 for those phones. I think I paid $2,000 for the Fold 2, and then I think the Fold 3 was $1,800.
Yeah.
And the cameras on both of those were subpar, and the cameras on the Fold 4 are not going to be that much different.
No, that's.
It's not going to be that much. If you want a Fold, I would still get the Fold 3 or the Fold 2 when the Fold 4 drops, because it's not going to be a different experience.
Correct. Yeah.
But I would do like Barry said and wait for the 23 Ultra, because you're right. They're going to have to compete with what the other companies are doing, because they're jumping ahead in the camera game.
Correct.
Barry, Delonte West is a basketball player who became homeless. You're giving him a shout out.
So can I just explain this? So Delonte West is a great guy. So Deontay Howard, for years we call him Delonte West Howard, and it's really not to put down Delonte West. Delonte West is someone that is doing well right now.
He is.
He did go homeless. He has a condition called bipolar disorder, and when he's off of meds, and that can happen. Like if whatever happens, if you're off of your meds for a couple of days, whether it's an insurance thing or delay or what happened, you can go and fall in some of the traps that he falls in. But he's got a good team around him now, so it wasn't to put down Delonte West. It's just something that we do back and forth with Deontay Howard.
Yeah. Holla at your boy, the neckband. That's where the battery is. So you're going to get great battery life. Everything is kind of in the neckband that sits around your neck. It's kind of for working out and for people that are active. And because they're kind of wired into the neckband, you're going to get really good audio quality on those. They're not like completely wireless earbuds, but they're fantastic. And I've used some really good ones, and that is one of the best I've ever used.
Yeah. So so it's not. It's really for active. It's not like, okay, these are the best sounding. You know, it's not one of those type of things, right?
No, but they are. They sound.
Yeah, I know
really
they sound good. Yeah. So LaShawn, I'm gonna be using them on 1 hour plus walks. So I'm not gonna have like a normal set of headphones on.
And the ANC on them is fantastic.
Yeah.
Appreciate the iPod digital. Yeah, having fun playing around with it. So I sold him last year on the channel. I unboxed a brand new iPhone 5. So I literally just sold the iPhone 5 to Seth, and he's using it as an iPod.
Oh, nice.
Deontay says, Paul, they call me Delonte. It's an inside joke. It's all good. What to do, Slang? I just ordered the Tranya T10. Hopefully them bad boys are banging. What's up, Asen? How are you, man? Yeah, Tranya's not bad, man. Not bad at all. They're cheap, so can't really go wrong with cheap earbuds. Not now. Back in the day, you could. Not now. Now you can get some crazy things like the Moondrop Chews for $20.
Yeah. And so, hey, headphone jack and IR blaster. So I got to get me some of these Moondrops, man.
Yo, get the Chews, bro. They're $19.99. Man.
I'll get them. I'll pick them up.
In-ear monitors, right? In-ear monitors that are incredible. If you want to get into like hi-fi audio.
Yes, that's where my comfort zone is hi-fi audio.
I'm dropping a video tomorrow on another pair of IEMs that I got.
So El Jefe, we told him that it sounds like, he said if you get to plug in your mic, it sounds like it's coming from the camera.
Really?
Yeah.
And I'll have to figure it out tomorrow. I don't understand because it's coming from.
Yeah, sometimes what will happen is in my StreamYard, it'll grab the cam link. It happens to me more in Microsoft Teams, though. Like when I'm at work, I always have to double check.
Yeah, so in settings in StreamYard, it's coming from the Rodecaster Pro.
Okay, that's weird.
And then the camera is the cam link. I wonder if I have, you know what? Let me check something real quick. I bet you this is going to fix it. Testing. Do anything? Anything?
No.
So far.
The weird thing, it seems like if you adjust the gain, it doesn't do anything either.
Yeah, it's not doing anything. I don't know, man. It's coming. I can watch it go into the Rodecaster Pro. Like my levels are going as.
Can you move the mic and see if it goes away? Like move it.
How about now?
No, move it far. And say something.
Anything?
You sound the same, exactly the same with it being that far away. Yeah, you sound the exact same.
I don't know. I'm going to turn off my Rodecaster Pro 2 and turn it back on.
Okay.
So the floor is yours, man.
Okay, yeah, no problem. I got. There's a question so I can answer. So this is in response to Jason C. So Jason C, like, hey, right here. I'm just gonna hold up. I still have my Duo. It's not going anywhere. What kind of put me on pause from the foldables is not the functionality. I think they're great, but and even though I don't make big noise about the cameras, every time I look at a fold, then I see a new slab that has cameras that I want to test. So you can ask LaShawn. He probably is on the opposite end of a phone call or a DM from me, like, hey man, you see so-and-so got the phone over in China. You see those pics? And it's not a fold, it's the latest slab. So so it will be who gets the cameras first? Pixel? I mean, let me rephrase that. What comes out first? Pixel Fold or like a Samsung or some other competing foldable with cameras that match the slab phones. Yeah, El Jefe is definitely wild. I noticed it when we got in. I was like, and it's happened to me before where it just somehow like my cam link will be selected, and then like I said, his audio sounds like it's coming from the camera.
How about now?
Oh, perfect.
Yeah,
that's it. Yeah, what was it?
I don't really know. Don't really know. I turned it off, turned it back on.
Okay.
Here we are.
All right.
Sounds good now?
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah. It's definitely, that's for sure. You got deepness, there's no,
So what
background.
the hell were you hearing the whole time?
So I swear, Slang, it sounded like have you remember back when we first started, right? Like you record and you hear your audio and you're like, oh, that's good enough to post the audio from the camera. That's what it
sounded like. Shit the whole stream.
It didn't sound like, it just sounded like, like all you hear is room. Right?
That's so frustrating. So you heard all the noise in the back.
Oh yeah, that's why I could hear, like right now I can't hear the air conditioner. I can't hear the
itch.
Yeah.
That's frustrating.
Yeah.
So this is the question you answered?
I haven't answered that. So Bradley, I think we'll get there. I think Google's gonna have to make a decision, right? I think the 989 is gonna be something that you're gonna have to explore. But if you look at the early samples from the Xiaomi versus like the Vivo X80 Pro, there's still merit to smaller sensors. So I think if they do something, it'll be 8. Or actually, I think it'll probably be more 9 when they make the change.
Paul says, what's your favorite cuisine to take pictures of? And for me, it's anything.
Yeah, for me, whatever. Yeah,
whatever looks good.
That's what I'm saying. If it looks good, I'm taking a picture.
It doesn't matter.
If it looks bad, I'm not.
You know what I do like taking pictures of though? Pizza. Like fresh pizza, with pepperoni where it's glistening, and nice and crispy.
Yep.
What would it take for you to buy?
I answer that one.
All right.
Yeah.
Are we getting another Samsung Flip? We are.
Oh yeah, we are.
Yeah.
And I think to me, that's the one I'm excited about.
Yeah, that's the one I'm going to buy too.
Yeah.
Because I passed on the Flip 3. I ordered the white one. Remember, I ordered the white one. And
Like 4 or 5. Oh yeah, that was ridiculous.
Yeah, and I just canceled it. And
that was ridiculous.
Never went back. So the Flip 4, I do want. I'm hoping. The only thing I want is better battery life.
Yeah, that's all they need to do is fix the battery life. It could be the same exact phone.
Yeah. What up, Ike? How you doing, man?
Ike in the building.
El Jefe, what's good, bro? Thanks for coming through, man. Thanks for making me look at the mic again, you and Barry.
Oh yeah, no problem.
I don't know what it was, dude. I don't know. I literally just did a mic review today.
Yeah. Oh, and it was a good video.
Joseph in the house, what's good, man? How are you? What was your favorite Prime Day deal?
So it's funny. You got it?
I didn't buy anything for Prime Day. Did you?
So I was like, right before Prime Day, I was, oh man, I got to get some SD cards. That was the only thing I needed. Prime Day comes, I'm like, I'm not buying anything on Prime Day. Yeah. And like after it ended, I'm like, oh my god, I was supposed to
regret it, right?
Yep. I was like, I was supposed to get SD cards. Luckily I found SD cards, so I got a pseudo Prime Day. I got 4 SD cards for my cameras. And it was at the same prices. Thankfully, I hadn't gone back, but I was like, oh man.
So I did buy something on the second day of Prime Day, but not from Amazon. But they were still having a good sale. Mm-hmm. So I bought the XM4s again, the headphones. I have them in white, and I wanted the black ones again because they were down to $249. Mm-hmm. I had a $35. You know how you get like reward points from?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So I had $35 off in rewards points, and I had a $100 gift card to Best Buy.
Boom.
So I got the XM4s in black because I just wanted them for the gym. I don't want to wear the white ones to the gym because they're going to get disgusting. Mm-hmm. So I bought the black ones again just for the gym, and I got them for like, I think with tax, it came to like $120.
Man, that's great.
So I bought that. So, that's but great. Nothing from Amazon. Slang's audio is always on point, and I know what the short mic sounds like. Yeah. I can tell you what I'm not going to do is watch his stream back.
Oh, that's funny.
Sounds like the mic is across the room. So I wonder what you were hearing, though. That's crazy. It has to be from the camera.
It has to be the camera. It has to be the camera.
And I know the audio settings in the Sony are like down, like in manual mode, all the way like maybe on quarter. Better cameras, yeah. What else we got going on? What about that Vivo? You like that Vivo, man?
I love the Vivo. Man, I love the Vivo. I think so. Right now there's a battle, right? So for supremacy of cameras, it's the Vivo X80 Pro and it's the 12S Ultra, right? And the 12S Ultra has unbelievable hardware, but when you use the Vivo, you can tell this, they just killed the software aspect, you know. So think of some of the Google tricks, but like on steroids in certain situations. Okay. So that's, you know, I love the Vivo. It's couldn't be happier.
What was the price point on that thing?
So the Vivo is about $900 to start. So that's the 8 gig version, but it can be as high as $1,100.
It's not bad though.
It's not bad at all. No, it's for the camera. Like like
that's what you're paying for. You're paying for the camera.
I'm telling you, like. It's not just me, like me, TK Bay, our primary B-roll camera now is like, I'll pick up my OnePlus and do 4K 120. Yeah. But our primary B-roll is the Vivo.
The 10 Pro does 4K 120?
4K 120. So any shot that you see, if you see on my channel, like I'm holding the phone and doing this, that's just with my OnePlus.
That's
crazy. It doesn't matter where I'm at. It does such a great job.
Gonna make me buy it, man.
Well, then the 9 Pro has the 4K 120. It has it as well.
It's gone.
I know it's gone. Yeah.
But that's exactly why I just rebought a 13 Pro Max. Because I love the 13 Pro Max. The video quality on there is ridiculous. So that's why I wanted another 13 Pro Max. Is just strictly for the video quality.
Yeah.
So
that's the one thing that I have to say about, like, you know me. I've always, that's my bag. Like I thought there wasn't enough Android people giving the 13 Pro series props.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As far as what they did to the cameras, like it was a really good camera system. But the one thing I have to say, even though like I think the S22 Ultra has great video. I think the Pixel 6, if you give it a lot of light, has great video. I think the OnePlus 10 is unbelievable video. But I have to say, as impressed as I was with the Vivo, the depth of field, comparing them side by side from what I've seen so far, the Xiaomi is the first one where I'm like, man, I feel like I'm almost using an iPhone.
Really?
When I'm taking video. And that's high praise, you know.
Yeah, it's a compliment, man.
So
Paul said it's crazy how accurate leaks are nowadays. Yeah. Do you think leaks take the fun out of anything though?
So, you know, I do think it does for a lot of people. I totally get it, you know, because it's like, oh, we already know and all that stuff. But man, I'm telling you, the crew that I'm around, we're like little school children. Like it's just like, oh man, you think we, you know, like we're like, and we're like, hey man, you know, Han, you know, he's got it in China. He's about to post a video now. So like we're watching videos like a month before it drops over here of people doing tests and all that stuff. And we're seeing all the update process. So I do feel that for most people. For me, it's not bothering, but I can understand where people are like, man, I already know, you know.
I agree. For me, I love leaks. I love leaks. I love rumors. It doesn't take away any of the excitement for me at all. And I'm not talking about just tech. I'm talking about anything like movies and everything.
Oh yeah.
Like I want to know all about the movie before it comes out. Yeah. And I usually do. I usually find that the right YouTubers that break all the leaks. And
well, I'll give you an example. So I don't think, even though I enjoyed it, I don't think the latest Batman film is the best Batman film.
I completely agree.
I watched the trailer. I watched the movie. Today, I watched the trailer again a couple of times. I was like, man, I just thought this was a really well done trailer, you know, because I just enjoy all that stuff.
Yeah. You know? I did the same thing with Thor. Like, The new Thor
Yeah,
movie.
like the Thor. I enjoyed it. I don't think it's the best Thor by any means, right? But
A lot of people do though for some reason. Like I don't see it. Like Thor Ragnarok for me was better.
yeah.
But I don't know. Teach their own, of course.
Yeah.
Desmond Mitchell in the house. What's good, man? How are you? Seth says I got a bunch of earbuds and the Moondrop Area Snow Queen.
Oh yeah,
Queen?
yeah. He does have a lot of those. Yeah.
Only thing I bought was a couple sets of spin fits. Nice. Use the link at LFA 15%
Hey,
off.
that'll work.
Can Barry still delete me if I spam?
He always teases me about being a mod on
Are you a mod
El
on here?
Jefe. Actually, I don't think I am. Actually,
We're gonna change. I don't know if you are. We're gonna change that though, so he will be able to delete you soon. I got the Soundcore Sport X10 buds. Could have used a small discount. Sheesh. I have be smoking too much.
he was joking. I was looking at that.
All right.
Except first, I was looking. I was like, hey, about the my
Gotta be careful. Can't mess with Jeff.
my keyboard fingers were getting a little itchy.
Can't mess with anybody named Jeff. Just so you know. What did you hear? By the way, I heard his mic cut off for a second.
Oh, he's probably trying to get a recap.
Yeah. Steph says, "What the OnePlus with the OnePlus?"
Oh yeah. So like Sep is always teasing. He's always looking at a OnePlus, and then he teases me and El Jefe about stuff.
Honest question. I'm no Apple fan, but the iPhone 13. Yeah, the iPhone 13 is good. Unfortunately, they're done.
Yeah.
There's not going to be another mini phone. It's the 12 and the 13 will be basically the only ones that probably ever exist.
The biggest thing that I think Apple fans try to hope for, like I don't know if you saw the Asus Zenfone 9. It's like a 5.9 inch. It's compact. It's beautiful design. Even though it's bigger than the mini, like the current 13.
Yeah.
If they continue to refine, reduce the bezels and stuff like that, they can make it a little more compact. And I think that's a good size,
It is a good. I used the 12 mini for a little while. For me, it's too small.
Yeah, for me, it's way too small.
Yeah, for me, it's too small. But I'm getting older and my eyesight's not that good anymore.
Exactly.
So that shit, I like it. I like the form factor. I like the size. It's too small for me, though.
Mm-hmm.
Paul says, my son loves spoilers. I avoid them if I plan to see a movie. I love talking about it. I would break spoilers all day on the channel if I could.
Mm-hmm.
Doctor Strange wasn't all that. I liked it. I didn't think it was the best Marvel movie, but I did like it. Spin fit.
So question for Bradley. Did you see WandaVision before you saw Doctor Strange?
Yeah. If you didn't watch the show WandaVision, Doctor Strange is going to confuse the hell out of you.
Yeah. Yep.
But that's the thing. If you don't watch all the Marvel stuff you're screwed.
Yeah.
You're screwed. You're gonna be like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
Shark Train, what's up, man? I leak on leaks.
Hey, I leak on leaks.
Zenfone 9 is dope.
Yes, El Jefe. We all love. So that's the kind of thing. It's like it's little things. You might get a DM from El Jefe or something. Like that's what I said. I love about like the crew is we're so excited about these things. Like these little, just like when we see a picture, like, did you see this? And then we find out a little bit more. Like it has this camera.
Anytime a new product comes out that I'm excited about, it feels like Christmas morning.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm excited if I order it or if I know somebody sent it to me. Like, I can't wait for it to get here because it's like how much fun is it to just get shit at your door when you get home?
Oh man,
I get home from work and there's boxes sitting at my door.
It's awesome, man.
Like you got to put in the work and do work for that, but it is a lot of fun sometimes. I'm like a kid. I'm like I say this all the time. Like tech is just toys for adults.
That's all it is.
That's all it is. Toys for adults.
Yeah.
Slang, would you ever try wearing a smartwatch again? So I do wear a smartwatch every now and then. I started working out again with all my health problems, the back and the tumor and everything. I did a review on the TicWatch Ultra Pro, whatever it's called, the crazy name. So when I work out, I do wear that. I've worked out every day for the past 2 weeks, and I've probably worn that watch probably 6 times over the past 2 weeks for working out. So I am trying. I'm like forcing myself to do it.
Yeah.
Right. And so the more comfortable I am with it, I will try new watches. You know, I've had a lot of Apple Watches, and I've never worn any of them.
Yeah.
I've had the 3, the 4, the 5, the SE. I think I even had the 6 for a little while. I do want to wear them for health reasons, not because I'll ever like wearing a watch, though.
Yeah.
The Zenfone 9 looks good too. It's a mini. Yep. I read an article saying the 13 mini is great for video.
Oh,
it's
an iPhone. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. Oh, iPhones for me have the best video still.
Yeah, they are great for video.
Limited to 4K 60, but you know, unless you're shooting crazy slow mo B-roll.
Yeah.
Asus is pushing the envelope, and this is what's going to help us. Anybody that pushes the envelope is just going to, like we talked about earlier, it creates competition. FA is always dropping links in my DMs. He wants me broke. You can say no, Sep. You know, you don't have to buy it. Not strange, wasn't confusing or anything, just that I was expecting a little bit more madness. I think, you know what I think about, we'll change the subject real quick. We'll talk about these movies, but I think they're just too short. I don't think you can tell the story that we all wanted to see in a 2-hour movie. Like, you know, we're used to Marvel giving us 3.5 hours of Infinity War, and now we're getting 2 hours of Thor and 2 hours of Doctor Strange. I don't think the story is as good as it could have been.
Yeah, it was. At first, I was kind of upset when Loki was a series, but then it made sense. It needed to be a series. You couldn't tell that.
One of my favorites, too.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
Loki was great. And was great. Season 2, did you see some of season 2? The trailers are out. You ever watch Emergency Awesome?
No, I need to check that out.
You need to check out Emergency Awesome on YouTube. He has, I think he's around 2 million subs right now.
Okay.
And it's all Marvel content. And he is fantastic.
Okay.
Like one of my favorite YouTube channels.
Okay.
Sharkfin says battery life is still an issue for smartwatches with a few exceptions. Huawei, Fossil, maybe. Yeah. And that's one thing I would like to try. I would like to try smartwatches that are outside of the norm. Right? Like not the Galaxy Watch, not the Apple Watch, but like Fossil. Like I owned, when I was younger, I had a bunch of Fossil watches that I would just rock when I went out, you know, and got dressed up. It says Emergency Awesome is a dope channel. So dope, bro. One of my favorite YouTube channels. Well, what time is it? So we've been streaming for about 1 hour and 3 minutes. We're going to wrap it up here in about 5 minutes. So the next video you got, Barry, we talked about it earlier, but what is it going to be?
Next video that I'm dropping is a follow-up because people are asking me to follow up is on this Poco phone. And then it's either going to be a Motorola drop or the 12S Ultra, whichever comes first.
You stole that phone from me, by the way.
I know. Yeah, man, I got so lucky.
I
got so lucky.
I haven't looked at, ever since I lost out on that to GameSki with you, I haven't looked at any videos on the Poco.
I understand. Hey,
I get it, man. I can't. $200. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that was great.
Emergency Awesome covers lots of geek-related content. Yeah, his channel is fantastic. His delivery on everything is
really good.
Yeah, he's really good. My Fitbit watch battery lasts 2 weeks. It's not bad. Not bad at all. You always tempted me, El Jefe. I'm in love with the new hotness. So, Barry, again, if you guys have not subbed to Barry's channel, in the pinned comment section, top comment on here is the link to his channel. Go over, drop a sub, and more importantly, watch his content. And I know most of you are already subbed. Anything else you want to talk about? We still got 30 people in here. So if you want to talk about anything else, we can talk about it.
Yeah, man. So one of the things I was going to talk about was I always kind of ask El Jefe, and I'll ask you, is there anything that's coming out in the headphone realm that you can or cannot, you don't have to describe what it is, that you're really excited about? It could be over the next 6 months.
Yes.
Ooh.
So I know Soundcore has 4 new products dropping, and most of them, I believe, are going to be their high-end products.
Wow. Okay.
So I didn't get the info that I was sent, didn't like specifically say what they were, but one of them to me has to be headphones. So I'm looking forward to see, like, I'm hoping they go up and like above and beyond what we got with like the Q30s and the Q35s. Like I want like flagship headphones.
Yeah, like you're thinking to compete against like XM5s.
I'm hoping
AirPod. I got you,
because I think they can do it. I think they can do it. I just want them to bring it because the Q30s and the Q35s, even the Q20s were great.
They're great,
but the budget,
entry level,
right? Like as good as they are, they're still pretty cheap comparably. I want them to come out with some bangers. And like I see El Jefe down here with the Momentum 4s, the Sennheisers, the new headphones. Those things, super excited about those because the Momentum 3s are still fantastic. And they were on sale for like $225, $230 for Prime Day, which it's a good deal, man.
Absolutely.
Momentum 4s, awesome stream as always. Thanks, Malik. I appreciate it. What about you? What are you looking forward to?
So for me, I'm kind of looking forward to see what ends up happening with the Sony. There's been some talk about overheating issues and stuff like that. Not everybody's having that, but I'm really looking forward to what they do with that phone because the early samples are pretty incredible. It's more like even though it's a phone, it's more, you think of it like using your mirrorless camera, like your Sony camera, with the software and all that stuff. So
Liberty 4 Pros, probably not. We just got the Liberty 3 Pros. They're not that old at this point. You know what, El Jefe, since you're here, I do have a question for you. So one more in the Evos, right? We know they finally dropped the software update. They listened to everyone. They gave us the EQ and all that. And on my Evos anyway, and I've talked about this before when they first dropped it, if I listen to my Evos with ANC on, right, everything sounds great. Everything is fantastic. The EQ works fine. All of the presets work fine. But as soon as I turn ANC off and go into transparency mode or go into...
Does it reset?
It doesn't reset. All of the low end leaves. Like it's gone.
Really?
Completely gone. Like, I mean, it is all vocals at that point.
Okay.
And it doesn't matter if I turn ANC off or if I'm in transparency mode, all of the low end is gone. So it's like I'm listening to a podcast. Like if I'm listening to a song, it's like just vocals. That's it.
Wow.
Now ANC on, it sounds fantastic. All the presets work, everything. But as soon as I can't.
That's weird.
It sucks. It's so frustrating.
Yeah.
It's so frustrating. And so I contacted, them. They're going to send me another pair just to see. But I'm wondering if you have that problem, Jeff. Because I haven't heard of anybody else doing it. And one more can't recreate it on their end.
Okay.
Maybe I'll
hopefully it's just a bad,
It could be just a bad one, right? Derek says, I can't wait for the Momentum 4s. Yeah, I have a feeling they're going to be really expensive, though.
Yeah.
Really expensive. Like probably $400. So, yeah, I do have the... I'm excited. Like, again, it sucks that my audio is shit the first 40 minutes of the stream because I did reach out to... I told you I bought the Rode NTG3.
Yes.
Right. So
I'm excited to hear,
I'm so excited for that. I love the SM7B, but sometimes I just want to have.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like during this, perfect. But I would love during my videos.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. And I have a boom mic up there, and it's called the Sync. You ever hear of shit? I don't even remember the name. It's like the Synco D2 or something. I think I paid like. I can't remember the name. Synco D2, I think is the name of it. And it sounds really good. But I want something. I want something like the Rode NTG3. And I did reach out to Sennheiser too to see if they would send me some boom mics. And they said yes. So we'll see what happens with that. I don't know. I'll let your boy heard us speaking his language.
Yes.
Soundcore coming out with better than the Liberty 3 Pro? No way. Well, I mean, we thought that with the Liberty 2 Pro. How are they going to do better? I heard that Soundcore is making their own sleep buds. That would be cool. That would be cool. Really no bass in transparency mode? Nothing, bro. Nothing.
Yeah, that's crazy. Oh yeah,
got-
test it out, Septian. I'm curious.
Yeah, one more is gonna send me another one, another pair. You got Gremlins have problems with Sennheisers. Yeah, I do. I've had bad luck, bro. So I had issues with a lot of tech lately. The Sennheisers, the ANC stopped working for me, and it was really effing disappointing. I was literally in the middle of a video, shooting the video for them when it happened. Like right in the middle of shooting the video, it happened where the ANC just like stopped. And what else did I returned like 2 other things from Best Buy recently because it just didn't work. And I feel like every time I walk into Best Buy now, they're gonna be like, "Oh, he's returning something else."
Yeah.
I'm hoping someone gets those clear audio arcs, but I'd love to see a newer Galaxy Buds Live 2 or Pro. Well, we do know the Buds Pro 2 are gonna drop soon.
Yeah.
I really like those and want an open ear that's good. You can get good open ears, man. The AirPods 3 are legit. I don't know if you like Apple or not, but the AirPods 3 are fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm not experiencing it with mine, but I still need to update my second set. Gotcha. Same thing. Like I was all set to do a video on the update, and I did all the updates. I updated the firmware. I updated the earbuds, the app, and trash.
Yeah.
Hefe's, yes, I'm setting up to record after the stream. I turned around when I heard Sennheiser. Nice. What about Earphone, LaShawn? Earphone's coming out with some new buds.
Earphone, hey, Earphone,
Oh,
LaShawn.
dropping a new pair. Like, what's today's date? What's today's date?
16th.
So in like a week and a half, Earphone.
Oh, man, you got to pick them up, LaShawn.
I'll send them to you, bro. I'll send them to you. But you got to do a review on them. I will literally send them to you, but you got to do a review on them. Slang be getting lemons. I had some bad luck, bro. I have, for sure. Anything new from Edifier? Edifier, NeoBuds S. I think that's what they're called. S, right? NeoBuds S. I do have them here. I just got to shoot the video. Had them here for, a while. Yeah, and the Stax 3.
Stax 3, yeah.
They're legit. There's some good ass headphones. They're expensive.
Yeah, they're expensive, but yeah,
they're expensive. But yeah, the Stax S3, check out those. I know El Jefe got a video on them. I have a video on them, and I'll have a video on the NeoBuds S soon. I want me some NeoBuds Pro S immediately. Pixel Buds, yes, the Pixel Buds
That's
Pro.
right, Pixel Buds Pro. That's right.
So that is one thing we're talking about getting excited about, like tech.
Yeah,
the Pixel Buds Pro is one thing I'm super excited about.
Yep, I am too. The integration alone, yeah.
The AirPods Pro 2, and we talk about this all the time. Like the AirPods Pro, if you don't like Apple,
you got to respect the AirPods, man.
You have to respect the AirPods. Look, the AirPods 1 and 2 were trash.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Even though they were trash, they made Apple billions. People love
correct.
them, right? They're a huge product for them. But the AirPods Pro, the original AirPods Pro, have held up so well over time. I don't know if there's a better earbud out there that has held up as long as the AirPods Pro have.
Yeah.
It has been years. And they still, in my opinion, have the best transparency mode you're going to find.
They're pretty incredible.
And the ANC is still really, really good. They sound good. Like the battery life is trash, but they're 3 years old at this point.
Yeah.
So the AirPods Pro 2
Holla fun earbuds.
AirPods Pro 2 are exciting. Even the Galaxy Buds Pro 2 are exciting to me. I'll always have a love for the Galaxy Buds Pro because of what happened when I did find them from the Mafia in Philly. Pixel Buds Pro and Edifier NeoBuds Pro S this month. Comparison video is going to be insane. A lot of good tech coming out. Slang, once you said earphones, I cringe. I don't know why you cringe. Why do you hate the name so much? It's not a bad name. If it was like, I don't know, a phone or something, maybe it'd be a bad name, but it's a pair of earbuds.
Yeah.
Kind of fits, right? Hold on, what earphone got coming again? Just a new pair of earbuds. PBB I will have. What's PBB?
I guess Pixel Buds Pro.
Oh yeah, Pixel Buds Pro.
He's giving him his own acronym. He's coming up with it.
I got my AirPods Pro on launch day 3 years ago, still going strong. Me too, bro. My AirPods Pro are sitting in my leather and dark case at my work desk, and they've been there for, they've probably been at work for 2 years at this point.
Wow.
And I've had them same as you at launch, and they're great. Not like zero issues with them still, like zero, still perfect. Great microphones on them.
Yeah,
like,
those mics are
they're incredible.
Yeah.
It's like fun for your ears. It really is. LaShawn, would you like to do a video with me for my next ear fun? Like, you can join me on the video if you want.
Oh, that'd be dope. Yeah.
Transparency mode on the AirPods Pro is crazy clear. Yeah. Not only the AirPods Pro, the AirPods Max.
Yeah, the AirPods Max is nice.
You like that PPB, my dude? Oh, crazy. But so we've been streaming for an hour and 20 minutes. Barry, thank you very much.
Thanks for having me. This is awesome.
Oh, still rocking my Beats Fit Pro. I love the Beats Fit Pro. I still have the gray ones here, and I'm glad you mentioned them because I've been wanting to switch to use those for working out because I've been using the Comfort Buds Mini Pro for working out, and I do want to switch to the Beats Fit Pro because I love the fit of those.
Mm-hmm.
I do love them. They are good. Good sub 150 IMs. I need some for when wireless one's out of the battery. So I believe the Moondrop Katos are around 150 right now. So if you're looking for an incredible pair of IEMs, they were very expensive when they came out, but I've seen them recently for around 160, 170. If I were you and you're willing to spend 150, spend that extra 10, 20 bucks and get the Katos. They're dope. Katos, whatever you want to call them.
Mm-hmm.
LaShawn Digital Slang collab for the new ear fun. Let's do it.
That'd be dope. I'm
inviting you right now, bro. I'm inviting you right now. I know a Hefe will cringe, but I'm hoping for a new Skull Candy Crusher ANC headphone. Come on,
I don't hate on, like, they're not my bag, but like I don't hate on Skull Crusher, you know. Now I would always pick up, just because I watch you and El Jefe, I'd pick up Soundpedes, earphone, Soundcore. I'm gonna pick those up first.
You can pick up somebody else.
I'd pick up
anybody else. Really.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is I have on the floor right to my right, about 4 feet away, I bought GameSky's Skull Candy Crusher Evos with the bass slider.
Oh wow, okay.
And I bought them, one, because I wanted to hear how crazy the bass was, and two, because I liked the look of them. And I play with them here and there. I don't use them too much, but look, anytime I can get a bass heavy headphone like that, I'm all for them. You know, I don't know if I'm going to buy them because, I'm not really that into Skull Candy either, but you never know, man. I bought those from GameSky.
Mm-hmm.
Cyclone, 2 hour stream. Peace out, fellas. Peace, Desmond. Nice to see you. Beats Fit Pro with a true. Yeah, Beats Fit Pro are fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Not the old Beats. You know what's funny about the old Beats? I still have the Studio 3 headphones at work, and I've had them. They're old as hell now. I've had those Studio 3 headphones from Beats for years, and they still work.
I had they're more like the EarPad, the Beats Studio. Actually, let me see what I had. But they had their headphones. Left channel broke. Right, it was something like 2 months after I got them. Let me see. Oh yeah.
Is that the Solos? Was that the Beats
Solos? Yeah. They just were, the wiring was really low gauge, so
not surprising.
Yeah.
Hey, hit me. All right, LaShawn, we're gonna do it. Skull Candy, who?
Yes, El Jefe agreed.
What is that?
He said GameSky is the plug.
He is, bro. Yo, I turned on Twitter notifications.
Yeah, you have to.
Because you got to jump on them sales, man. That's how Barry beat me to that damn Poco phone.
Man, I had to do it.
I might as well put that boy on payroll. Facts. I need bass like 15-inch house speakers, DJ Magic Mike, feel the bass. Yo, get them Skull Candies.
Yeah, I think you'd like Skull Candy, sir.
They will rattle your brain. They literally will rattle your brain. Beats Solo 3s were not very good, but the Beats Solo Pro, legit. Tech is fantastic, isn't it?
Oh my gosh.
But we're gonna wrap it up here, my friend.
Yeah, man. I appreciate again having me. This is so much fun.
Yeah, and I apologize for crappy audio for more than half the
Oh, it was
stream.
good. We could hear you. It was just like I said, you could hear the room. Like if you do listen to back, we could hear you. It's just you could hear the room. That's it.
I'm such an audio snob. Like,
I'm with you.
it bothers me so much just thinking about it. Like, I'm cringing.
Oh
like,
yeah.
I want to punch a hole in the wall because of it. Like,
yeah.
And it sucks. It's annoying, but it is what it is. So I got some videos coming. I got a pair of IEMs dropping tomorrow, probably around 4 or 5 o'clock. The video will drop unless I can finish the editing sooner. So dope pair of IEMs tomorrow. I dropped the mic video today on the F Deuce SL40.
Yes.
Really,
Hey,
really good.
if you need a cheap mic, look at the F Deuce.
Yeah, I want to actually. Do I have it? I don't have it plugged in anymore. I was going to turn it on and compare it. I want you guys to hear how it sounds next to this mic.
Yeah.
All right. So hold on one second. I'm going to plug it in.
Let's do it. Yeah.
And I want you to hear how it sounds next to the SM7B.
And as he's doing that, please note that sometimes you can get it for as low as $70 on sale. So it's normally $100 mic.
All right. Can you hear me?
Yep, can hear you.
All right. So how do you think this sounds compared to this microphone? Right now?
So lower the gain a little bit on the F Deuce.
How's that?
Yeah, that's
Any
better.
It's definitely more bassy.
It's
right?
more bassy, yeah. So I think you might need a little compression on the F Deuce when you compare it to the SM7B, but overall the tonality and all that stuff is really nice. It's a legit mic. It's not like, oh yeah, it's legit.
And I could turn on the high pass filter and give it a little like less low end or
but the bottom line, you should not be sounding that good for that price.
And did you see the video I dropped?
Oh
today?
yeah, I saw it. Yeah, I watched it. Yeah.
So the difference between like XLR and USB on this microphone is very minimal. I think XLR is more full. Right. But
it's not like a lot of these USB mics, like where there's a big upgrade. They did a good job.
At this price, there's a big difference between
because they don't put the electronics that the back. They obviously put in the work here. So
and that was with no processing going on. Like at all. Let me see if I have processing on right now. All right, so I just turned processing off, so a little less bassy, right? A little less bassy.
I
compared to it's not far from this, man.
It's really not. It's really not.
Like this, and this microphone is like legendary compared to what we have here. Like it's incredible. And then I did do this.
Yeah, it's a USB and an XLR. Oh, and you put the
SM7B, the phone.
And that's what I recommend everybody do.
It's so much better. And this is what I did with you can do this with the MB7. Like, it sounds very similar now. Like,
it sounds very similar. Like that's a big savings for people.
I paid. So when I bought this, I watched Easy's video and then I was on Easy's stream.
Correct.
And he was like, it's only $70 right now. So because I love audio so much, I was like, I had to buy it. So right after his stream ended, we were in backstage and I bought it with him right there. And then I couldn't wait for it to come, man. I could not wait for it to come. Right now, it's $90 though. Yeah,
so it's still a good value at $90.
Yeah, it's 15%.
But if you can wait and see if you can get it it's a legit mic.
I'm not sure if it'll drop back down to the $70, but even at 90, like you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. So the F Deuce, I don't know about the name though.
Yeah.
F Deuce. I like Fiducci. I just call it Fiducci.
Yeah.
It's the Fiducci mic.
Yeah, it's a great mic.
Mark, how you feeling, man? I hope you are feeling better. I know you're going through some tough times, bro, but I hope you are doing well. Peace, love the stream. Thank you very much. SM7B gonna back the shit out. I don't know, man.
Yeah, SM7B is a great, but like me, I don't cap, LaShawn. Let's say it's not smacking it. It's
not smacking it. It is better. It has better noise rejection, right? Like the room noise.
The bottom line is F Deuce, they did a really good job.
They did. And
that's look at El Jefe.
That mic from today is legit. It's like a Shure MB7. It really is like the MB7 knockoff. Right? Yeah, and that's the thing. Just needs a little bit of EQ. I really didn't go in and do any I just literally turned on the processing button, and what it was is what I left it at. I just wanted them all the same in the video. So I didn't really do anything except adjust the gain to the same thing in the video. But all of the, the noise gate, the low end filter, the big bottom, all that stuff, I didn't play with. I just left it as it was. So if you go in and like tweak it and EQ it to match the tone of your voice, probably get some really good audio out of it.
Mm-hmm.
I need a bassy microphone like that.
Oh yeah. Hey, pick it up, Septien.
Yeah.
And it's cheap, Sep.
Yeah.
And listen, we said you don't have to get an interface right away. You can do USB for now.
Yeah. In the video I dropped today.
Yeah, you'll see him compare it throughout the video.
Yeah. And the USB is no processing because there is no software for it. So you're literally just plugging it into your computer, and what you get is what you get. Now you can control a couple of things on top here, but yeah, holler at your boy. It's both XLR and USB. I had to do that with the MB7. Yeah. SL40. That's right. That's Vinny Fiducci from Brooklyn. That's right.
Yeah.
But again, we're going to wrap it up here, guys. Thanks for everybody coming through. Holler at your boy. You a hater, bro. Fuck Ducci.
Oh, Lord.
And between that and earphones, stop hating, bro. Good tech. All right. Good tech is good tech, my friend. But again, if you haven't subbed to Barry's channel, hit that pinned comment. Go check out his channel. Watch his content. Super smooth, super clean. Check him out. And again, thanks for joining me, brother. I appreciate it.
Hey, thank you. Really appreciate it.
And I'll be back next week, Saturday around 9:30. Stay tuned for the video tomorrow, sometime in the afternoon on some IEMs. And I'm sure I will see each and every one of you in El Jefe's stream if he streams tomorrow. Mm-hmm. And talk to you guys later, man. Peace.
Peace.